Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. It's King Blaine here again, obviously. We're going to continue where I left off the other day on our Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Chinese campaign. We're going to continue where I left off the other day. Why are you muted? Or not muted, why are you playing? Don't do that.
Thanks to FrostyTools benefactors for supporting its use on this channel. King Blaine Gaming, benefactor options, including skipping this notice and extra customization, are in the FrostyTools dashboard.
Yeah, I should get that.
King Blaine Gaming is now live, streaming Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Let's Play UAD.
Yeah, I gotta play UAD again to make up for the time we lost yesterday. I'm still sick, just doing better today. Why are we missing a battleship? What battleship did we lose? The game deleted a ship. Which one did they delete? One of my semi-dreadnoughts. Yes.
Hi.
Hello, Gray. That would be this one over here. Yep, it deleted my semi-dreadnought.
Feeling better?
Not really, but it is what it is. They deleted my semi-dreadnought. The one that survived with 70% damage. Oh, the game automatically deleted it. Because, of course, the game does that. It's got to do everything in its power to piss me the fuck off every time I touch it.
Damn.
Because we even looked after battle and it was alive. Remember? It was in here 70%, it was still fine. So that's just fucking stupid.
Refit after you get the TNT too.
Stupid piece of shit. That's a bug that should have never made it out of the very first beta. And it made it all the way to the last quote unquote version of the game. Fuck. Stupid.
Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream, thank you. Hooray, stay tuned, eyes. This Renaissance Titan is known by a single, iconic name. What was his actual given first name? Find out when the ads end in about a minute. Oh, the CA are coming in 2 turns.
Yeah. The worst part losing that ship is the fucking veteran crew that we lost.
Then however long to be crewed.
I even checked after that to make sure this ship survived. You know how often we actually...
Oil and TNT 2 will be nice for my BB.
It will be. But with how often we actually lose a ship and not just lose one in combat, I think we've ever only lost on all of the campaigns put together. I think we've ever only lost 4 ships in combat. 4 or 5. But when it comes to shit we've had deleted, we're at like 20 or 30 now, and it's always fucking battleships.
The legendary artist Michelangelo's given first name was, quite simply, Michelangelo.
It is always a fucking battleship. The things that take the longest to rebuild and have the biggest hit to accuracy with the non-veteran crew. Can't ever be a normal fucking ship.
78/80ths, nice.
Nice. You're getting close to the 80 stream streak. Judge speaking close to 200. Or even over at this point. Damn.
This one again, the one that had a flash fire.
No, the flash fire was the battleship. The one that deleted itself between videos. These have never had flash fires yet.
I mean the BC.
Oh yes, it is. Yeah, Cordite and Dunite.
You have fought this one before.
Yes, I've fought this battlecruiser before, yes. You're just gonna sail right into those if I don't do it manually because of your video. Nope, didn't do it fast enough. Fucking good. I hate these engines because they don't stop worth a damn. At high speeds, they don't. The other engines I usually use do stop. I say every time, sooner or later, I'm going to completely ban torpedoes from a campaign, whether people like it or not. I'm so tired of them. The other destroyer sunk while invisible. You guys have gotten way too close to me. Oh, stay this close. Don't get further away. These aren't the ones with the 8-inch guns. I need you to be this close. Time hurt a little bit more. Broadside was not good for that. Oh, you guys out of ammo? That one is. This one's got a little bit left, but he doesn't want to shoot. He doesn't have high accuracy. So, you guys rebuild the formation now. Jeremy is catching up though. You're gonna try and shoot now because you're being threatened. You guys only have so much ammo left to shoot. Provided I'm not broadside, you should have trouble with this. Yep. Whatever you do not go broadside with them. I don't want to do that. That one's only got 5 shots left. It's out of ammo. That one's got a lot more.
Do your CL have geared turbines?
Not yet, no. We didn't unlock it till recently.
That should help with the reverse.
Maybe they do have geared. No, they just have normal turbines. They don't have geared. But yeah, geared would definitely help. Grand St. Louis might get away. This one is running out of fuel. It's not going to get away. Keep eating them 13-inch rounds. Take care of me. You can do it. Swap out with Lao Fang or Lang Fang. We're getting close enough where the 7s are doing stuff. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't go broadside. For the love of God, don't go broadside. You will be sunk. Ricochet.
"25 rounds left."
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna sink before he runs out of ammo. Oh, flash fire, he has no ammo left. Actually, stop. If you drive in front of him, you're gonna get lit up by friendly fire.
If I'm correct, the TNT-2 should be next turn.
This one, I don't know if we'll be able to catch. And low fuel, we'll be able to catch it. Still got plenty of ammo. Oh, we'll be able to catch it. That one has no ammo, so even better. Alright, that one has front and back torques, right? Yep. So apart from seeing that one of my babies was deleted because this buggy ass abandoned game, I'll say everything's going pretty well here. Oh. And I know this is taking a while, but I can't afford to let these ships get away. They're too dangerous and too fast. So I gotta make sure I sink them. Even if it means taking the long way. And look, the Lyun's coming back for revenge. He remembered you.
Don't blame you.
Go on, go get him, Jeremy. Lang Fang still ain't fixed his engines.
As long as we get TNT2, and I can do reefs, that'll fine.
Well, I want to...
Or at least design them.
I need to park all of our Navy and do refits on everything. We have all the refits already done, and we haven't actually applied them to anything. That's the problem. I know we need to do refits again now, but a lot of our ships, since it's early game, are full of defects. So we need to do the other one too. So I think I'm going to try and see if France wants to give up again.
I meant for the TNT2 and oil for my battleship and new CA.
I want TNT2
the
for all
new
of my
CA
ships.
will be easy.
I want TNT2 for all of my ships. TNT2 is safer than TNT1. Since I use white powder, I want safety. Oh, damn. You got him. Can't believe I lost that ship. And those guys have been with me for a long time.
I say the CA should be easy because it's still in port and only needs the oil and the TNT.
Oh yeah, no. I understand what you mean. What was the name of the ship we lost? Give me a second. Hello everybody, welcome back. Screenplay here. Yes. We'll just play this. I'll take the map out. What was the name of it? Pause this for a second. Come on, where was it?
Something wrong?
No, was it wrong that we lost? No, I don't think so. No, we have wrong. Why? Figure out which one we lost. Found it. Name of it. Alright, that guy. Beyond Europe. That is the one we lost. The one that the game deleted. Because fuck me. I wanted to get the name back so I could rename it. I really cannot describe how much that pisses me off, though. Like, for it to survive all that just for the game to go, oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and fuck off now and delete it from the record. What happens is it tries to send the ship to port, and then it hits a fault. And it tries to send it to 2 different ports at once. And instead of duplicating the ship, it just deletes the ship altogether from all of the files and everything. Like, we understand.
Sticking through these ad breaks supports
works.
the stream. Thank you. Hooray, stay tuned,
Doesn't
guys.
make it any better.
Cross his finger, my ship gets lighter and more efficient, therefore can go faster. Now, a verse from our collective tailface mask in the chat where ships do sail. Ship at us _grey_ghost charts a detailed trail. Compass-geared turbines for reverse, they implore, anti-clockwise arrows with 25 rounds, they're ready for more. Collision next turn, TNT-2's might is sought, bomb designing reefs is the battle thought. Wave oil and ammo for battleships grand, anchor a new CA awaits with plans in hand. Paper but wait, a pause in the naval spree, something wrong? They ask, curious as can be. Thinking face. Be funnier if it sent the left half and the right half of the back half and front half would go to separate points.
Well, originally it used to just duplicate the ships when that happened. So the devs modified it. But when they modified it, they never fixed it. They put a band-aid on it and it just deletes ships now. And then it was supposed to get patched. We all know how that went. The game got abandoned. They did their final update. The studio got shut down. That's it. GG.
Would rather have that because you could delete the duplicate.
Exactly. And that's what people argue. Why wouldn't you just revert the change? But nope. Instead, we got shafted.
Somebody needs to take the game, break it down completely, and start doing more updates for free.
Problem is, people have already tried that. The studio may have been shut down, but the company that shut them down and that owned them still have the rights to the game. And if you start fucking with shit too much, they tend to put a cease and desist right in your face. It's a shitty company. It is a shitty company. They're known for being shitty. They're known for fucking games they buy and fucking companies they buy. It's not something new. They've always been known to be a piece of shit company. That's the worst part about it.
Am I right or wrong about the next turn being TNT?
We will find out right now. But yeah, for reference, Game Labs is who got this and everything.
Yeah, you said their shit.
Well, Game Labs itself wasn't originally shit. They got bought out by the Stillfront Group in 2021. And they're who fucked everything. like the Stillfront group, you can look up their portfolio of acquiring stuff. Like they have the Supremacy, Empire,
I
Albion,
remember I
BitLife
used
games.
to see ads for this game on YouTube videos and YouTube.
Yep. It was the Stillfront group though. They bought a bunch of games, closed a bunch of games, and as far as I know, Stillfront itself finally went under in like 2026. But they bought so many franchises and just fucked all of them. TNT 2 is 4 months away. Oil is... We already have oil, actually. Yeah, we're looking at 4 months.
Stillfront group, we buy games and make them still and no longer get updates.
Yes. They've done that to so many games. There's a lot of game companies that do that. They buy stuff.
Anything good with control stations?
I doubt it. I'll check. Yeah, a lot of game companies buy things that are a little too over their head and then fuck the games. Or they spend too much and don't get the profits they wanted out of it right away, and then consequently close the games. Why they do this, I don't know. It's like they just think they're gonna get more out of it than they are. But unfortunately, a lot of the games they bought and acquired and did this shit with.
Let me guess, the new CA are 2 months from commissioning.
Usually high or like heavy cruisers are. Yeah, 2 months. Yeah. I'm just trying to find all of my ships here and get them into ports. I would like to refit everything. You guys go over to Boma. Medium cruisers. Medium cruiser. Go up here.
I know you can't wait for turbo electric for your slow ships.
No, I cannot wait. Because that is by far my favorite engine. Because it lets me stop on a dime and throw it into reverse. I can dodge torps so easy with those. Like, it is not even a challenge. It is instant, like dead in the water, full stop.
I still say it gains too much weight when you go faster because the boilers won't be increasing in size or power. It would be the generators that will be going up in size or increasing. And those shouldn't weigh funds more to go faster.
Well, turbo electric in real life was very, very difficult to get a fast ship out of. They were extremely heavy to just go a single knot faster. It is unfortunately very realistic.
I know that's why they put them on the standards as a test.
Mm-hmm. But if you were going to make a slow ship, then they were very, very safe, reliable. They added a bunch of benefits, and they were
Funny
easy to
thing
work on.
about turbo electric is it's kind of what they did for World War II submarines in the US. For fleet subs, their engines turned to generators which charged their batteries, which then powered the boat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the worst part about that ship exploding is this refit right here was going to make it a lot
So
safer.
I would think it's a similar system, but not exactly the same.
It is a lot more different than you might think. Not drastically, oh my god, this is huge difference, but it is a lot different. Any other ships just out and about somewhere? I think so. Need to make sure everything's in a port. Get the refits done so we can do the next refits. Okay, you were asking about something in here, control stations. It's advanced towers, but whether any of our ships will actually unlock them is a different story. It'll really be new towers for new hulls. We don't have very many new hulls, though.
Yeah, I don't think they're even close to the same, but they're similar in that they both generate electricity, and electricity is transferred to power the props instead of the engines directly connected to the props.
The way it worked for the battleships, the first early turbo electrics, it was a high pressure steam
Or am
turbine.
I wrong?
You're kind of wrong, but not quite. It was a high pressure steam turbine that generated electricity, which drove massive electric motors connected to the propeller shafts. But they were, unlike direct drive steam turbines, they weren't complex. They didn't have heavy reduction gears. And they didn't need separate turbines set just to run the propellers in reverse. Electric drive.
There was actually destroyer escorts in World War II powered by turbo electric.
Well, there were a couple of different versions of turbo electric. But the turbo electric offered a mechanical buffer between the steam generators and the propellers, which let them shift into reverse and hit top speed very, very efficiently. And it was a lot better for survivability and layout, as well as superior maneuverability and fuel efficiency. The fall off is to get even a little bit faster. It was extremely heavy because of the switchboards and the heavy copper cables, which weighed considerably more than mechanical reduction gears. And there was also a shock vulnerability. A single torpedo could cause short circuit, catastrophic loss of electrical power and propulsion.
Yeah, that makes sense. Nowadays, they probably could make those cables a lot smaller and lighter.
Yes, they could, absolutely.
Sorry to get off on the tangent.
No, it's fine. A lot of modern cruise ships and more cutting edge vessels, like the USS Zimwalt, they use solid state power converters and a lot of the turboelectric stuff of old days. For modern turboelectric systems could exponentially be better than those used in the 1920s and 30s. And it's a huge leap in technology. But it would still have a slight power loss. It would be maintenance complexity would make it hard to keep going, and the initial cost would be expensive. Like the USS Lexington and the Sartage fell out of favor was their excessive weight and the vulnerability of their early high voltage wiring battle damage. Thanks to microelectronics and advanced materials, turboelectric drives are perfect for high power, high demand vessels like cruise ship icebreakers, naval combatants. But for standard container ships and stuff, travel long distance at consistent
I
cruise
thought the
speeds.
USS Lexington, the carrier, was powered by a conventional gear turbine.
No, there was a turboelectric drive on the USS Lexington, as far as I know. I could do a Google search and find out. I'll double check. But as far as I know, it was.
Okay, that's new to me. I didn't know.
Yes, the USS Lexington was powered by turboelectric drive. Steam from her boilers drove massive turbines, which powered electric generators.
No, that's okay because I know she could hit the low 30s not wise.
Yeah, in the 1929, the carrier famously plugged into the municipal power grid in Tacoma, Washington, and used her turboelectric plant to power the entire city for about a month during a severe drought. But it did. It used a very, very large electric motors, and there were 4 General Electric turbine generators.
Okay, I didn't know that that's new information.
You made me you made me question myself there for a minute, but it's like, no, I'm pretty damn positive I'm right. You definitely made me question myself. But yeah, there were a lot of ships that kept using turbo electric till very, very recently. and it isn't a bad
I
engine to use
honestly
nowadays.
thought she was conventional gear turbines, considering she had hit the low 30s be able to launch and recover aircraft.
No, she just had very, very, very heavy engines. She was able to reach 33.25 knots. But Lexington actually was able to achieve 34.59 knots. She was designed for 33. Yeah, she just had very, very, very large, very heavy turboelectric engines. But since it was an aircraft carrier, it didn't have to worry about
Interesting.
having a bunch of space for large caliber guns or anything. There's our TNT. Yeah, I'm not the most intelligent person, but there are some things I like to think that, yeah, I know that. And that was one of the few things I did know.
Me neither.
Oh, refit. Oh, know where my iCloud 2s are.
I didn't get to see how long was the refits for the Fs.
I don't know. I just clicked it really fast. Glad to. Where are my torpedo cruisers? I know where they're at. Yeah, port. Damn it. I wanted to take this. I think British is going to get it now.
I know, and I wasn't looking at the TV the moment you hit that.
I can let you know how long it was going to take in a second. Where are your ships? 4 months.
Wow, if I got you on the TV, that's impressive.
We've got all of our ships in a port and refitting. So now we can do the other refits on top of our refits because refits. I think we might still be waiting on the light cruisers to get to their port. Yes, the light cruisers are still on their way to a port. And the ironclad 2s are repaired? Yes, all of them are repairing. I bet the British, or not the British, I bet the French are happy to have a minute of peace.
You clicked not agree.
Oh yeah, I'm not giving them peace. I was originally going to, but then the game deleted one of my ships and I decided, fuck that. I'm going to wipe France off the map. And they're going to feel my anger. Alright, are we gonna get anything else cool in a couple of turns? Super heavy shells. I'm waiting for super heavy shells.
Small.
And 5-inch Mark IIs. So we're waiting 4 turns. Sorry. I want both of those.
I'll wait for the supers.
I use 7 9s on so many things. I need those shells for penetration. Missing one of those.
Because I know my ship is most likely gonna be limited to 10 in unless the 11 in shrink, I'm gonna need the super heavies for later game.
Yeah, you're gonna need super heavy shells too. Alright, one more turn for the 5-inch guns. Because I use 5-inch casemates on a lot of things.
Especially since the barrel line is gonna be limited because of the center gun.
I will let them have, I don't want to attack them right now. I want the super heavy shells before I send 7 9s against those. Takes too long to kill them otherwise. Just give me the withdrawal.
If I was the French, I'd just let you with withdrawal.
It's kind of what I'm saying. You really want to lose a ship, France. Because I will make sure you lose that ship. Alright, fine. Fine then. Want to lose a ship that bad? Lose a ship. You fuckers.
Could always head the other direction.
Good. Good. And I probably should, yeah. Because I really don't quite have the pen without the super heavy shells. And he's escorting a fleet, so he's not going to try and chase.
Especially since you don't have any of your scouts with this group.
Oh, I don't have scouts, but I know where he's going to be the whole time. Like I said, he's escorting his transports right now. So he's only moving at 13? No, 11. He's only moving at 11 knots. So I know I could catch up. And I know I could sink him. But it's a question of how much damage I'm going to take before I get close enough to actually pen with these 7 9s. That's the big question. But since he's escorting something...
Is that ship still the same if it gets multiple refits since it's the ship of Theseus?
That's Thetis.
Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream, thank you. Hooray, stay tuned, eyes. What word, often associated with vocal performances, was originally part of the San Francisco Ballet's name? Find out when the ads end in about a minute. Ship of Theseus joke.
Oh, I know. But, yeah, I've heard that a lot of times. And you know what? I don't know how to answer that either. Like, is it still the same ship if you replace every board or not? Technically speaking, it wouldn't be because you've replaced every single piece of it.
My opinion is, it is still the same ship since they're most likely still using the same bones, but they're just replacing the outer planes.
As far as I know, the ship of Theseus even had its beams replaced. Like, it was every single part of the ship was replaced over time. Not just the outer planks and boards. I believe even the main beams were replaced. I could be wrong, but I believe they were.
Okay. The word opera was once included in the name of the San Francisco Ballet, highlighting its early association with operatic works.
All right, we've got the stuff.
Gun layout?
Gun layout will be 5 large guns down the middle.
You do have your rangefinder permanently set for research, right?
Correct.
Bless you.
Thank you. Turtle back.
Semi-oil. I thought you got full oil.
No, I only got semi-oil. That's the oil we got was semi-oil. Before we didn't have any oil. Switch to stereoscopic. We're starting to fight further and further away.
In a belt?
I could shrink the inner belt, I suppose. That looks good enough. That good for weight savings there. Super heavy. Topic. Already got the new towers.
New citadel?
Indeed. I almost forgot it. Already dumped the enhanced reload.
13 inches turret armor?
The enemy is shooting 13-inch guns. I want to have as much turret armor I can so I don't get flash fired.
Barrel length?
Oh no, I already know why I'm reducing. I wouldn't reduce barrel length anyways. Ever. At the very bottom of things I would
Oh
ever
no,
reduce.
I was asking if you did that.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta remember we just did all of our upgrades like a year and a half in game ago. Like the ships we're doing refits on
Okay.
aren't very new. That's why there's so little to change on these. I think this one has new turrets, though. I think this one has new turrets. No, it's the other one I'm thinking of.
Citadel? Never mind.
Yep, I beat you to it that time. armor off the main guns, but they're the heaviest things on here. I have nothing else I can take from it. Now my ironclad. I think this is the one that got new guns again. Is Ironclad 1 or Ironclad 2? One of them just got new turrets again. Whichever one had 14-inch guns. So these ones. Oh, you're not going to fit anywhere now, are you? No, actually, wait. Okay, so these do fit better. No, not quite.
Well, not better, but they do still fit.
There we go. Let's see if they fit better or not.
Citadel other things.
I just want to see something. Okay, no. 14 or 15 don't fit. Trying to see. They've all got face forward. Four, 3. I guess they're staying just base 14s. Having to point them one direction or the other is affecting their accuracy a little bit, though. Ideally, we would have a place like that, but for some reason that doesn't want to fit. Point them this way just means this gun can't fire that way. Oh well, it's still got a very good firing angle. Let's get on to our other stuff then.
This one can lose main deck at.
Yeah, this one's got stuff to lose.
Super heavy.
Armor weighs very, very little on this ship, so I'm trying to think of how I can do this. That includes 15 inches of that, and it's only 500. That gun, it doesn't serve any good purpose. It's not getting a good firing angle. Amazed that those fit there and turn. But the game says they do, so they get to stay. How they fit there, the game says they do. I might not get it fit the way I want it to fit. Try dropping these all to 20. Might get it. Barely. Once I get turbo electric for this ship, I'll be able to max the armor out. Now this one I think had to go back to 13s. It might be able to go back to 14s now. So this one had to go all the way down to 12s. Let's see if it'll let us take these back to 14s. Awesome. This one just got a smaller profile. It's going to have to stay with 12-9s. There's the extra armor. This one walked away with just nothing more armor. This one didn't have to lose anything just because it's a little bit heavier base weight. They had to lose main deck, but whatever. I don't consider main deck a priority. Especially since the pitch and roll really isn't that bad. And it's still got to keep its enhanced reloading even. So that one's just a success. Did not even lose its enhanced reload. Okay, next is The experimentals. It's anybody's guess how these are going to go late game. Because of the size limitations of their guns and everything. I mean, I could absolutely get rid of that 6.9 for some more weight, and that one. They do not have great firing angles, and they cost a lot of weight each. Put a 3.9 in there and still have better firing angles because it's not as large a turret, and still be about 500 tons lighter. 9.9 is about all it's ever going to fit in this ship because the barbette at the front's not going to be big enough for other guns. Won't let me put guns over here, I don't think. No, it will, they just don't fit. Hit the border. Hit the back border. Or the front border. Let's anybody's guess how these ships are going to perform near the end game. Probably just a bunch of 8-inch guns on the sides and pray.
Eight-inch guns, armor, and speed.
These ships are very, very hard to get speed on them because their set speed is very, very, very low. But yeah, that's probably the route we're going to have to go. This one will be the one that's going to be easier to figure out late game. The other two are the ones I'm worried about. Because these ones don't have room for 8-inch guns. Period. I don't know what they're going to do.
Super heavy.
Correct. I don't know if I did that in the last one or not. I hope I did. Probably did. With my luck.
I don't either.
It is what it is. Not really perfect. We had to lose a bunch of armor. I'm gonna take a guess and say we probably forgot the super heavy shells on the other one. The easiest way to check that is going out here, clicking on this one. Yep, forgot super heavy shells. Oh well, I guess it'll get super heavy shells on the next refit. But I'm not redoing that. Only reason why I'm not redoing that is because we only got 20 minutes and I've still got a bunch of ships to work through. I've only got 20 minutes. I've still got a bunch of ships to work on. So I will redo it later. This ship is the one I am the most worried about late game. Because late game, I do not know what it's going to do. It has a bunch of 8-9s on each side, but I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know.
This is the one that's just gonna need speed no matter what.
Probably. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I need turbo electric to even afford to do shit on this ship. I need turbo electric. Problem is, this ship can't even afford speed because it's got such a low tonnage limit. I don't know what we're gonna do with this one late game.
Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream. Thank you. Hooray, stay tuned, guys. Now, a verse from our collective tailface mask in the chat where ships do sail. Ship at us _grey_ghost shares their tale. Scroll citadels and decks, a naval dance, dancer super heavy guns, in armor they prance. Shield speeds the need, no doubt about, in Kingblane Gaming's stream we shout. Video game dreadnoughts clash in strategic might, join us now, for a thrilling night. Crescent Moon.
I never told this fucking bot to sit here and try and rhyme or do poems. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. Speaking of ships that just don't have the weight to do anything, I present second example of I don't know what I'm going to do late game. This one's stuck at 9/8s. Not even 9/9s. 9/8s. We've seen what those do at late game. I'm not sure what this ship's going to do either. He's super heavy. You can guess a little. These are early Chinese ships. Before World War One, they were not exactly known for their size. They were made small on purpose so they could fit into a bunch of the rivers and channels and stuff. What I'm saying is they weren't ever really exactly meant for Pacific theater. Weren't really designed. This one also is stuck at 9/8s.
Is that because of the side guns or the center line?
What? The 9/8 is locked because of
The
both.
gun size.
Both. It won't fit bigger than 9/8 back here, or the side mounts fit a bigger gun. The main center line doesn't. See, up here it'll fit it, but then I'm going to only 2 guns. For the side mounts, they do fit. Yeah, if it was only the side mounts, I would ditch these for 8-inch guns and just put bigger guns in the center line. But it's not. No. Never switch that one to stereoscopic. Whatever. I'll worry about it next refit. I'm just trying to get through as many of these as I can. Hopefully I can get down to your ships then. 12% flash fire chance. And it exploded.
It's the six-sided symbol.
%12 chance. And it flash fired, and then it just chain reaction to every gun.
I can remember octagon, but I can't remember what the six-sided one is.
Diamond? So this looks like it's a diamond. Here, 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 here. Doop, 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 doop. I know that's not the name of the shape you're thinking of, but that's all I can say it looks like.
Okay, back to refitting.
Yep. We got sidetracked there and we shouldn't have. We're on time limit. We're on too big a time
Super.
limit. Alright, well, try lose that. 100 tons. 20 tons.
Bless you.
I gotta pee. And I can't hold it. I'll be right back. I could not hold that. Had to go. Alright, Alright, I'm gonna go up here. Citadel. Telescopic. Super heavy. Use enhanced reloading. Armor fit on it. Uh, Time being, they can't all be double mounts. Not till we get the not till we get turbo electric. They're gonna stay singles. They're gonna stay singles till we get turbo electric. Because all the other stuff weighs too much. I've got too many ships left to do, so we're gonna skip the rest of my ships. We're gonna do your ships, because otherwise we're gonna run out of time and not get them done. I'll do the rest of my ships next time we play.
Did the light cruiser hull of this shape get the 18k tons? Okay.
I don't know, maybe? Yeah, I've got too many ships left to do here, so we'll go to yours. So, your F physics here.
Asking for next time.
Yep, I understand. We did get triple barrel turrets. So you could change all these to 3 barrels. If you so wish.
Yay. Thinking about it.
Alright, well, I'll just start adding stuff on that, like, just base stuff, better citadel, that kind of things, while you think about it.
Semi-oil.
Semi-oil, correct. The last time we did our refits, we didn't have semi-oil. In 1916. That's why I said it was, we got our first oil.
Super heavy.
Heavy, yeah. I'm just trying to think. We're gonna have to give up something here. Probably just a little bit of turret armor, or superstructure armor.
Lose the enhanced for now.
Let's see, I can probably get you smaller funnels. That saves you some more weight. Instead of very big and big, that saves you about 100 tons.
That will do.
Alright, it would be 300 tons heavier.
Not enough for triples yet.
Oh, we could do triples for your front and back guns and still be within weight. But to do your third gun, we would have to lose enhance. If you lose enhance, we could do triples with everything.
Try it then.
Remember where that spot was. There it is. Yeah. Lucky, that is right on the money. That flat 14. They've got triples. Save that. And go to your next ship. Next is your John Rabb. Thankfully, you only have 2 ships to work on. But...
That works. Bless you.
Thank you. I can't wait till I'm not sick again. What are you? I know what you've done. I had to do this on my ship. No, that's not what I meant to pick up. That's why the guns are turned on one of my ships. I don't know why.
Interesting.
It just decides that it doesn't want to fit one day. It still has the same firing angle. You really only have to turn one side. But I turn both sides because it looks fucking stupid only having one side turned. But I don't know why it does it. I think the hitboxes hit
Yay.
each other. Oil. Oh, you went up 10%. You got 200 tons lighter, which gives you the tonnage for heavy shells. Ah, I forgot to do Citadel. Never mind. Right, flat. Go. Yeah, no new tower. Didn't think you would get one. You want me to put stereoscopic on here? I'm putting it on everything because we're hitting the point where we're within 10,000 every time we fight. But it's going to be heavier and I'll have to remove more stuff if I do.
Yeah, put it on.
I'll find some other stuff to remove. Just take that back off. Alright, then there we go. This one is done. You're waiting on oil. I'm waiting on turbo electric.
Can do better later.
Yeah, but all of our ships can do better later. We just don't quite have the tech. We're trying to build ships that are not really going to work in the current tech age we have.
TNT2.
Oh, I forgot TNT2.
Dang it.
Yep. Huh. Well, we'll do it next time we play. Because I am out of time. We're going to have to call it here, so I hope everyone has a good day, a good night, and a good life. Take it easy out there, y'all.